Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do like the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I just want to take a few seconds to say thank you all so very much. What a milestone. Absolutely incredible to see that number tick over 30,000 of you. I have no words. You guys are incredible. Thank you so very much. Never thought something like this would happen. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's get right into it. XRP price prediction. So Ripple eyes a sustained break above the 200 DMA to recapture the dollar mark. And judging by what I've seen in the last hour, yeah, I think we're moving towards that direction. So we're challenging a critical point, the 200 DMA resistance at that 7774. And now from here, we really want to go for it and push above 80 and then keep moving forward. So the momentum is there. We know the instant liquidity with Japan has done a ton of good over the last 7 days. So we are well and truly in a bullish momentum at the moment. Now, I know that the price dropped on all coins over the last 12 hours, around 5%. Now, did somebody mention this to you guys? Yeah, I think I did. I told you that, like Sunday nights, Monday mornings here in Australia, we do dip a little bit. And we did go, right around that 5%. But that's old news now as we really begin to rally. But we are in a bullish market now. We are not in a bearish market. And it is great to see, we've been patient, but now it's time to get the ball rolling and some to get moving. And when I say move, I mean move fast. So a great article from FX Street, and we'll keep an eye out on those things that I mentioned. I do want to talk about this because even though this was published back in March, sometimes it's very easy to forget these things. And maybe this is your first time hearing about XRP. You saw my thumbnail or you saw the title and you thought, let's check it out, what this guy has to say. And back in March, France already made discussions that they are eyeing Ripple CBDC ledger for digital euro. Now, while that conversation has gone quiet a little bit, I do want you to remember this because the digital euro will be huge, same as the British digital pound. And Ripple is right in the thick of it. While we don't have any confirmation, and this is all speculative at the moment, keep an eye out on this because over the coming weeks, I do expect an announcement to be made around the digital euro and what technology exactly it's going to use. Is it quant? Is it XRP and quant? Is it something else? Let's see, right? So there were talks about Chainlink. Let's have a look. Let's keep an open mind. I believe that Ripple is right in the hunt for this. But of course, until it's done, you assume nothing, right? So Saudi Aramco, world's third largest company, reportedly plans to start mining Bitcoin. Very interesting. Huge organization. Very, very large. Very interesting to see this, especially now. But it goes to show just how bullish the world is on crypto and blockchain as a whole. So it will be very, very interesting to keep an eye out on this and how this evolves and what impact that will have. But I mean, the world's third largest company, that's massive, right? Now, I like what this particular chart is doing, and we will talk a lot more about charts today. But where we are right now and the kind of move, I think, we are getting set for an 85 cents move. At the time of making this video, we have seen a price increase. Started out at 71 while I was making this, and we're already at 76. So we are seeing a very large green candle, which we'll go over in a moment. But I think we are getting ourselves set for an 85 cents move. And then there will be obviously some form of retrace that will happen at that point because 85 is a very strong resistance point. Now, as you go about researching, or let's say when you start to lose faith in XRP, it is good to look at, graphs like this that really give you a great perspective on, all the things that the XRP ledger, the blockchain itself will be used for. The ecosystem around it, the micropayment system, the smart contract system, the uber intuitive, and the companies using it already. So a great reminder of why you hold it. Not that, there is no shortage of information out there for this, but it is important. It is important to keep an eye out. So at the moment, we are looking at a very, very steep line towards 85 cents that we're going to be making. And when we look at the hourly chart, this was a sort of formation that we were building, and now we stepped just a little bit out of this. So we stepped into 73 cents area, 71 at some stage today, but now we're back in, and now we're moving up. So great to see this being followed, and this is the sort of formation that we're looking at having coming up shortly. Now, a good reminder by Ripple as well that XRP uses less energy than both the dollar and the credit cards. Interesting how they use the dollar in this particular example. Usually they just use credit card. In our Blockstars podcast episode, you hear about the sustainability of different cryptocurrencies and how XRP stacks up. The talk about green, the talk about being energy efficient and sustainable looks like it is well and truly back. Now, this is an argument that took a lot of headlines a few weeks ago. Now it's sort of calmed down a little bit. Now we're back talking about green. Why? Because more heavy regulations are coming into crypto, and being green will be one of those regulations that will be coming through. So very interesting to keep a very close eye on this, because this talk about green and regulatory new rules coming in is going to become a very big topic, and we've been talking on this channel about it since about late March. It's coming back. Now, I know why it's coming back, because they're starting to talk about it again. Now, this particular article, they published this in September 29, 2020. Why sustainability is essential for the future of money. And it talks again about being green and why that's going to be an important aspect, and how the XRP ledger was built to be green. So very cool. Check it out on the ripple.com insights page. Now, some airdrops are coming our way in the coming weeks, months. But you got the Flare drop, the Flare network, Songbird, you got the Flare Finance, you got Flare Finance, and you got a couple more as well, which are going to be coming through. So very exciting, and we'll keep you updated on when they're likely to come. Now, I found this very interesting from Jack the Rippler. XRP will be classified as a tool for the financial industry in the United States. Why? Because Japan classified XRP as a currency and is live now. America doesn't want to lose the economy war. I think Japan got the information that the case has been settled. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's keep a very close eye on this, because I like where this is going. And we'll dive deeper in August around this, but I do smell a settlement coming very soon. Let's have a look at some of the indicators today. So at the time of making this, we have seen a large volume come through just in the last hour. So a couple of hours ago, we were sitting at 71, and then we were outside of the Bollinger Band. We've come back inside the Bollinger Band, and now we are well and truly back with some very nice momentum. So we went in the RSI into the oversold, and now we're back, and we're almost into the overbought in a very quick move. The only one at the moment sitting at 0.58 down, so not even 0.5% down, whereas everyone else is sort of sitting 3. Ethereum and XRP really are the only ones in the top 10 that are sitting there. Everyone else is sort of 2-3% down. But momentum is well and truly coming back, and we'll keep an eye out, and it'll be very interesting to see where XRP is by the time this video goes live as well. Always fascinating to me. Now, when we look at the 4-hour, it's looking bearish, exactly like I told you that it would. But when we look at the 12-hour, and then we go and look at the 1 and the daily, both very bullish. And there was exactly the conversation that we had yesterday around what can we expect. Now, I mentioned yesterday that we were going to go down. We did go down, of course. It's meant to happen. Now we're back. And now that we're back, we're going to be moving very quickly. And I do expect Tuesday to be a very healthy day for the crypto market. And already, at the time of making this, as we're starting to push towards 77. So really excited to see. Let's have a look at some of the drawings. So as we begin to look at the drawings today, obviously we have key points, right? We got the 80 cents, we got the $1.10, we have the $1.20, and then we have the $1.60 and $1.75. Really, they are major points, major resistance points, and all of them are really important to keep an eye on how the momentum behaves when we hit those points, which we will. So what we did was we were up here, we've come back, we went down to 71, and now we're ready to shoot off again. So what goes down must come up, but what goes up also must retrace at some stage. And that's exactly what we saw. And again, we got a very important line to break at $1.10 approximately, retrace above it, and we are off to the races. Something like this is what I am predicting at the moment. Now, I thought that maybe perhaps we could go to 65. We didn't. We went to 71, and now we're off, and which followed this particular red line and not the orange line. So healthy, very, very, very healthy indeed. Something to look out for in terms of how we can move from here. This does look pretty good on the weekly chart. We could be moving in this particular manner and then go towards $2.40 and then break above $2.40 and head towards that magical 330. Remember that the XRP bull run begins at 330. Begins. There's a lot more to come. A lot more to come. What are we looking at here? Well, we can go, like, the momentum that we're probably going to do, we're probably going to go towards $2.40, $2.50, retrace at 2, then go to almost 3, retrace a little bit, and then push forward about 330 and beyond. So keep an eye out on that. That could well be happening. And another scenario to look at, and I like this scenario, is that we're going to make a move like this. Overall, super excited. Cannot wait. This is going to be an absolute brilliant month. Once again, like I mentioned at the beginning, thank you all so very much for 30,000. You humble me. I am so grateful. I cannot wait to see you on the next one.